We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we got a 5-game NHL slate, but I like a few spots on it here. We get a 7-8 game slate in the NBA.
Something like that. I don't remember exactly how many.
And should be a decent slate. Not too many games, so nothing crazy, but definitely looking forward to getting into it.
10 games.
10 games? All right. But before we get into today's slate, before we take a look at today's games, you guys know what we always do. We take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong, a little bit of recap. We went 6-5 in college basketball at 0.45 units, so a nice little profitable day there in college b-ball. Tim will break down those games when we get around to it. I went 3-5 in the NBA. It should have been 1-7, to be completely honest, but I'll get into that. My losers, Brooklyn Nets +2 and +120. They lost to the Fakers. The Houston Rockets, that wasn't even particularly close. I had them +5.5 and on the money line. They lost by, I think, 31 points to the Spurs. Portland Trailblazers did not win the game, but they did cover the +3.5, so that was a split up half a unit. And probably the biggest story in the NBA of the night was a very positive one for me. I had the Clippers +5 and +165. I thought that was dead at halftime. It was not. 35 points. Hey, I finally had an underdog make a comeback. Granted, it was in the NBA. Instead of blowing a lead, they made a comeback. Granted, it was in the NBA with the Clippers, but jeez. That was a nice little picture.
Should we start looking at trying to live bet the Clippers when they're down a bajillion points? Because I think they've done it like 3 times this year.
They can come back from games. We saw that against the Nuggets when they were down 25 points. I mean, we've seen that a few times from the Clippers.
They were down like big against the Sixers the other night and came back.
Yeah. They're a good team to take the points with, I think, the Clippers. So
second half team.
Yeah, second half. If you like to fade the Clippers, play them in the first half. And then, so I cast the +5 and the +165. So that's halfway saved my night. My night still wasn't positive. But I finished down 0.83 units, but it could have been way worse if the Clippers just folded. And then in the NHL, started off iffy, then looked a lot better, and then ended off meh. For starters, I had 2 bets that were dead in the first period, that being the Buffalo Sabres, which I am not going to back the entire season. I say that, but I'll probably find a way to back them in a week and a half when they're a big underdog. And the Devils, they were both down 3-0 at the end of the first period. Not pretty there. The Jets couldn't get the job done. The over in Edmonton and Vancouver and the team total over, if they could have just scored an overtime goal. Add Vancouver to the list of underdogs that have blown 2-goal leads recently. That was frustrating last night. They couldn't give me one more goal to cash that team total over, which would have made my hockey day positive. But no, that didn't happen. It is what it is. My winners, over 5.5 with Seattle, over 5.5 with the Islanders and the Flyers. Oh, I had 2 losers with the Coyotes as well. I added the Coyotes plus a goal and a half and +375, and they were tied heading into the third period. I think actually they had a lead in the third period and didn't even cover the puck line. That's frustrating. They had a 3-2 lead and they lose 6-3. Absolutely embarrassing there for them. I did cash the over in that game, and I did cash the Yotes team total over, though. And then I had the Vegas-Carolina game over 6. That was a very lucky casting. That was 0-0 at the end of 1. And I had the team total over for the Hurricanes as well at 3.5, and that cashed in overtime. So I went 6-7 in the NHL, down 1.70 units. And to no surprise, Tim, for I think like the third time this week, it was nothing but chalk last night in the NHL. No plus money underdog won straight up yesterday, which is not a good thing for a dog hunter like me. So hopefully that means today will be a doggy day. I'm hoping. I am always hoping for a dog day because I'm more inclined to take nice plus money because those lines usually have more value on them than the -200s we're seeing every freaking day on these teams winning. which is very frustrating. At this point, I feel like I should just lay minus 200 chalk on everything, and I'll be positive in the NHL. But that's not me. That's not the way I play, and I'm not one of those coming out here saying, hey, pick all the favorites. No, I'm good. I'm hoping we're going to have a dog day soon. I'm hoping it's today because I have a lot of dogs that I really like. So, but how was your day yesterday?
Yeah, it sounds like in the NHL, the public is really having a good time right now.
They're loving it.
And the books are getting absolutely slammed. Yesterday, it could have gone better. I mean, 11-10 on the site. I think we were up 0.3 units, so that's fine. Another losing NBA night. It kind of frustrating. Winners last night, Detroit, +7. Loved it. Fantastic. And then the over in Charlotte was easy. As for the other three, the over in the Laker-Nets game wasn't even close. I think that finished at 198 or something like that. So that sucked. Boston scored 130 points for me last night, and it still went under because the Sacramento Kings could not shoot the ball last night. That was frustrating. And then the Dallas Mavericks against a banged-up, struggling Golden State team couldn't do anything. So 2-3 night for NBA, little bit frustrating there. NHL, you went 3-2 on the site. That's fine. Only 2 losers being Buffalo and Winnipeg. So plus monies, I don't mind those losers. And then 6-5 in our college basketball. Our best bet of the day was Northern Illinois and Ohio over 136.5. It landed at 136. So we missed our best bet by half a point, which was a little bit frustrating. Granted, it worked out on Morning Wood for me on Last Way Standing because I got a 135 there, but ultimately a little bit frustrating there. Free pick yesterday on the site, which free pick in terms of the video one. I think I've hit 8 straight free pick videos now in college basketball. So I'm on a little bit of a heater there. That's kind of nice right now. But Kansas State and Baylor under the 135.5. I cashed that one. And then the 4 losers for our package went 5-4. So another positive day for our package. Losers in that one was the Wright State +1 over in Bama, which we kind of wrote that one in wrong. And I didn't realize it until after I bet it and after I put it in. We meant to have the under in that game. We had 155 as our total, and we put over 161. That was an accidental. I clicked the wrong thing late last night when I was running through it, so messed up that one for myself. Over in Cincinnati didn't hit. Over in Air Force didn't hit. But looking at the winners from last night. Over in Kent State and Western Michigan. I think that one was pretty easy. Mississippi State and Kentucky, never a doubt. Very easy one there. Only had to go into overtime for us to hit it. Wright State and Northern Kentucky under the 145. Arizona, UCLA under. And Nevada and Colorado State under. So 6-5 day in college basketball. We are now on the year... Let me pull up the thing. We are now 648 and 531, so 117 games over 500 and up 67 units in college basketball for the 2021-2022 season. So keep on rocking and rolling through that. Our best bet is up on the site, $25 for that. 9-pack also up on the site, $35, or go to the link in the description, earlesportsbets.com/promo. You get a week pass, 7 days, $49. Well worth it. We're going to be putting out our best bet and a 9-pack every single day. So definitely value there on all those games. So go ahead, check us out. And even if you're not getting from us, go ahead and check out the other cappers on the earlesportsbets.com site. If you get anything from them, that is also supporting us as well. So go ahead and check out that. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and then we'll go and start up with some stuff. Rafael Flores was first. Facebook user says hi. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Okay, fine. Sup, bros? Let's cash out today. Like and subscribe. Dang right, KG. Morning, Panger. Morning. Good morning, Twins. Your over/under pick in college on the site was fire. Appreciate it. Murray Stone Sabres.
Yeah, Murray had a shutout against the Sabres last night. I'm so done with this Sabres team. It's not even funny.
Shut up. Just shut up. Good morning, guys. Lakers and Spurs last night. Let's get it after today. Let's get after it today. Let's get it. Man, take off that jersey unless it's Bobby Orr.
It actually has no name on the back. So I have this Bruins jersey, and I think I have another Bruins jersey with Samsonov on the back.
There you go. Good morning. Oh, you already. Okay, that was the same comment from earlier. What up, guys? This show is awesome. Hit the like button. Appreciate that, Eddie. Great call with the Pistons +7. Of course. Just covered by a basket. Which one? Yeah, I did.
I think the best bet.
Yeah. I'll take a plus money loser over a juiced winner any day. I don't worry about. Yeah, exactly. I'm not worried about it at all. That's fine. Because at the end of the day, it's plus money. Had a dumb last Woody standing pick. That's rough. Panger. Good morning, Twits. Morning, Kev. You like the over/under? I like over/unders. Yeah. That's the only stuff we have for college basketball today. We didn't even cap totals last night. We had a bunch of good. We didn't cap sides last night. We had a bunch of good totals that we really liked. So that kind of worked out for that one. But go ahead, check all those out on the earlesportsbets.com website. I'll plug it again later. It's how we're able to do this full time is by selling stuff on the website. So we do appreciate all the support from you guys. But we get a good NBA slate today. I'm actually quite interested in this one. I got 6 plays on this one. We'll get into that game in a minute. And then your parlay, Pacers over first quarter. Don't really do first quarters. Avalanche, Cavs, Clippers, Butler, Florida. Good luck. Want to jump into some NBA, Nick?
Yeah, we'll kick it on off. We are with my favorite NBA team from last night, the Los Angeles Clippers. After a 35-point win, they traveled to Orlando, and they're 1-point favorites. Total of 213.5. Are we looking at trying to back this team off the huge momentum here? Because where are you looking here?
No, I am not. I'm on the Magic, and this one's probably one of my stronger bets of the day. Yes, I know I'm on the Magic. Money line on the Magic. I mean, it's only a +1, so it's not really a big deal. No, I'm fading this after a big comeback. 35-point comeback yesterday for the Clippers. Yeah, this is 100% a Magic spot. And I don't bet the Magic that often. And just the line says enough. The fact that Orlando is Orlando a favorite now?
Orlando's a 1-point favorite.
Orlando's a favorite now. That is mind-boggling to think that Orlando is a favorite. I like it. I got them at +105, so I'm all over that. So big fan of the Magic today. Fading the Clippers off of a huge win last night versus the Wizards. So Magic money line for me in this game.
Yeah, I was on the. Here's the thing: my numbers are telling me Clippers in this game, but I was glad that you put this up on the site before I was able to bet any of my games this morning because I would have had Clippers on my card here. You're giving me the Clippers only at -1 or now at +1 or -105 to fade the Orlando Magic. I'm all over that. Now, here's how I would approach this game. I think this is pretty plain and simple, and I'm not someone who bets these type of bets, but this is probably how I'm going to get involved in this game. When the line is available, give me the Clippers in the first quarter. I think they come out, they use the momentum for last night, and they can win the first quarter. That's probably the only way I can get involved with the Clippers here, because over the long game, especially on the second half of a back-to-back, I think that this Clippers team is a team that can win the first quarter. I know they started off slow yesterday, but I think the momentum here from yesterday's game could potentially lead to maybe a first quarter, first half type of bet, but not a full game. I think they fall off as the game goes on, unlike last night when it's the opposite. But I would lean Clippers first quarter, maybe first half tonight. But no, I did not get involved in this game. But I would lean that way.
It's just out of principle that if a team comes roaring back and has a big comeback, I'm not going to back them the next game, just because this is 100% a letdown spot for him, and I'm not messing with that. I'm just putting a link in the chat real quick. Bucks -4 tonight. We'll get into that game. You need ESB shirt. I just tagged you in the. That's the link I was putting in. That's the merch store if you're interested. What's up, dudes? What's up, Miss Danica? Buffalo lost me. Yeah, I went 0-5 in NHL yesterday because of Buffalo, because they didn't even at the 0-3 3-0 down mark. I'm like, okay, I know they're that done. I know that they're done, but can I at least get some points from either Skinner, Tuck, Cousins, or Tage Thompson? And I got nothing last night. Nothing. Hello, Magic. Yes, 100% Magic. Hey, Kev Cook, and then any thoughts here? We did not cap any sides. So we have zero opinions on any sides today. We do apologize. By the time we were really digging into college basketball last night, it was later on in the night, and we didn't cap sides yesterday. So because it was our dad's birthday, so we were hanging out there, and we had enough plays from the totals, and we just didn't mess with sides. So we'll keep on rolling. I'm not really too big a fan of this game, though.
Yeah. And by the way, back to that Buffalo game real quick. That game played out exactly the way the first game should have played out, because if we looked at the first time these two teams met, Ottawa dominated that game and still lost 31 because Michael Hauser stood on his head. That's all I can say about that last one. All right, Charlotte Hornets are at the Indiana Pacers in this one here. The Hornets are 1.5-point road favorites. We have a total of now 228 in this game. This line has gone up 2.5 points since I typed up this line this morning. Where are you looking at for this spot?
Yeah, I passed on this game. I don't really even have a lean, I guess, towards the Hornets just slightly. Pacers are still going to be without Devaton Sabonis. He's set to miss a couple of games. He could be back today, but I'm going to edge on the side of caution, say he probably won't be. Brogdon will remain out. Turner remains out. Gordon Hayward is downgraded to out. That was against the Raptors, though. So I don't know if he's going to play either. There's a couple of back-to-backs today because the big slate yesterday, big slate today. I really don't have an opinion on this one. I really don't like this game. I bet 6 games today out of the 10, and this one was just not one that I was interested in.
Yeah, this is actually one I did get involved with. Did Indiana play yesterday? They didn't, right? No,
I don't.
They have the rest advantage too, which is nice.
Yeah, they played on the 24th when they lost by 4 points to New Orleans.
Yeah. This is a Pacers team that I've been riding recently, and they've been actually pretty decent against the spread recently. And I'm taking them just straight up here, plus 100. I had this game handicapped, I believe, around 2.5. Indiana minus 2.5. So they should be favorites in this game, not dogs. So I wouldn't talk anyone off of plus 1.5 at minus 110. I think that the Pacers money line is the spot for this game here. I do like Indiana in this spot. They should be slight favorites, and you're getting them at even money. I think that's a nice little value spot here. That's my first of 3 plays for today. Indiana Pacers on the money line. I feel like the last few times I've only had 1 play on the day. It's only been the Pacers. So we have a couple other plays here today, but Pacers plus 100 for me here.
There you go. Hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat. You guys, the GOATs, keep it up. Appreciate it. We're not the GOATs yet, though. We're not the GOATs.
We're just starting.
Yeah, we're just starting. Panthers came through last night for me. Puck line.
We had the Jets.
Avs puck line. Flames puck line?
No.
Free play. Indy plus 7. Indy plus 1. Yeah, I like that. I like this game, though.
Yeah, this line's actually dropped a half a point too. We have the Milwaukee Bucks. They're at the Cleveland Cavaliers here. The Bucks are 4-point road favorites now. We have a total of 218.5. So this line's also gone up a point and a half for the total as well in this game, Tim. Some interesting line movements with these totals. They've moved a few points since I've typed them up all of less than an hour ago. So where are you looking at for this one here? Bucks and Cavaliers.
Yeah, I'm on the Cavs. I actually did a TikTok on this one earlier, just to have fun with it. So, this is a Cavs spot. You got Giannis, who's a little bit banged up. He is probable for today's game, so he's going to play. I will say the rest advantage is for the Bucks. I mean, the last time that Cleveland played was 2 days ago, but Bucks haven't played since the 22nd. So a little bit more rest there, but Giannis a little bit banged up. Jared Allen is banged up, though, for the Cleveland side. I think Cleveland keeps this game close, if not even wins this game. They've been a really good home team this year, 14-9, and they're only a half game back of the Milwaukee Bucks. So that's kind of an interesting spot. Milwaukee has been struggling the last little while. I mean, they're 5-5 their last 10, 3-7 against the spread, so they're not covering spreads right now. Cleveland, I still believe, is the top team against the spread, if not they're number 3. But them, Oklahoma City, and Memphis keep flip-flopping every other day. Cleveland's still hitting at 63% this year against the spread. So this is definitely a team that I'm going to still keep riding because I've been making money with them all year. I'm going to be grabbing Cleveland plus 4.5 in this game against the Bucks. I think they keep it close at home, if not even win.
Yeah. And by the way, quickly, I think the promo code's Earle. I'm not sure, though. I think I put a promo code Earle in, though, for the T-shirts a while ago. So if that's not correct, I don't remember that. But, yeah. Looking at this spot for me here, the wrong team's favored. That's what I think. I had this game at Cleveland -2 at home. So this is definitely a spot here where I love the Cavaliers. This is, I think, probably my best bet for the NBA today. I got them at 4.5 and plus 165. So give me the Cavaliers to take care of business here at home as a nice little home underdog. I love me some home underdogs today. All three of them are home underdogs that I played. So, yeah, give me plus 4.5. and plus 165. This line's actually gone down to 4 and 155. So I beat a little bit of a line movement there with this Cleveland Cavaliers team. I think they get the job done at home here. Give me them straight up here. Yeah.
There you go. I will say, looking at the games I bet today, I did beat live movements in 4 out of the 5 games that I did bet today. So a little bit nice there, I will say. Go back to the chat for a minute. We just have a couple of things up there. So, where can I get the soccer play I added during the wildcard week? NFL, Andrews and St. Etienne under 1.5 plus 205. Good luck, Kev. Avs puck line. Yes, we smack Boston almost every year, and they're not a good team against teams that strive at home.
I stayed completely off the side in that game.
Are you being sarcastic
on the total?
Yeah. Christina, are you being sarcastic right now? Anyways, we'll keep moving on.
Yeah, Sacramento Kings are at the wow, I can't speak. Sacramento Kings are at the Atlanta Hawks here. There we go. -9.5 at home now are the Hawks. This line's moved a point in the favor of the Hawks, and this line's dropped 3.5 points for a total. Now 231.5. Where are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, that scares me a little bit because I got the over at, I think, 233.5. Yes, 233.5 I got the over with. We saw last night what happened, and that's going to be in the public's eye a lot. The fact that the Kings scored all of 75 points last night versus the Boston Celtics. If they put up a 100-point performance, that one would have went way over. But because they were not shooting well last night at all, that was a quite ugly game for them. I believe they were shooting. There's got to be some statistics for this one. Sacramento. Oh, okay, there it is. They were getting dominated in the paint. They were getting. They did win fast break points, but this is a team that was not shooting well here. Yeah, field goal percentage. They hit 29 shots out of 95, 31%. You're not going to win good that way. 6 for 33 from 3, 18%. You're not going to win that way either. And then for free throws, I mean, only 15 shots. They hit 11 out of 15, 73%. That's not a recipe for success. And that's not going to get duplicated tonight. This is still a very fast-paced Kings team and a Hawks team that will run the floor with them. I know that everybody's going to see what happened last night and just bet against the Kings and be like, oh, Kings are going to have another bad performance. Nope, this is going to be a game that finishes 120 to 125 or something like that and finishes in the 240s. I'm going to go way over this total. I know it's dropped. It's a little bit scary, but I'm taking the over 233.5 or 231.5 now. So give me the over.
Yeah, this is a spot for me here where but when I was handicapping the games this morning, I didn't bet it because it was only an 8.5. Now that it's a 7 or now that it's a 9.5, I had this game lined around a 7. So here's what I'm going to be doing in this game. Give me the Kings plus 9.5. I know they're on the road. I know this is the second half of a back-to-back, but they're not there. This is often an embarrassing 40-point loss you said last night?
53.
A 53-point loss. You don't think they're going to
128 to 75.
You don't think they're going to come out here pissed off about what happened last night at all? Like, here's how I'm going to approach this game. Give me the 9.5 points with the Kings. And then I'm going to go a little bit up. Give me plus 360 on the money line with these guys as well. Half unit play, plus 360. The Kings win this game straight up. After an embarrassing loss last night by 54 points, the biggest spread since that Oklahoma City game, which was 60-something, 70-something.
That was the biggest.
This team's going to come out pissed, ready to go, and they're going to win this game straight up. Give me the Kings plus 9.5. Give me a half unit play, plus 360. Sacramento Kings tonight.
I like it. I'm not no problem with that big of plus money. And anything can happen. I mean, we've seen some big dogs win in the NBA, so I like that a lot. Love the collection behind the shot glasses, the Hard Rock Cafe shot glasses. Yes, sir, twin.
Our dad's prized
possession and cool. Yeah, I guess. Hawks are injured, but back-to-back road games for Sacktown. Nope. Fair enough.
Off an embarrassing loss like that, I'll take my chances.
I have no problem.
Shouldn't be that big of that big of a spread. The books know. The last thing you saw was the Kings getting absolutely embarrassed last night, and that's why they made this line the way it did.
All right, Nick. We'll keep moving on though.
Yeah, Sacramento. I'm still on Sacramento. Miami Heat are hosting the New York Knicks. The Heat are 6-point home favorites. The total now is 202.5. This line has dropped a point on the total here. Very, very low total in this game. Where are you looking?
Yeah, and it's also dropped from a 7.5 point spread to a 6. I noticed that last night because I noticed that this morning because I didn't bet this game because the Heat were 7.5 point favorites, and I'm like, I don't trust them that much. And the total is low for a reason. This Knicks team is not really been playing that well towards unders or towards overs. And is it too low of a total? Probably. But most of this team's healthy. Kyle Lowry's the only one. Personal issues is going to be out that has been playing a little bit lately. This is a spot where, I would, if anything, with that 203, 202, wherever you're seeing it,
202.5.
Yeah, 202.5. They're begging you to take the over or at that line. I'd probably lean under in this game, but I'm not going to get to that. I'm not going to bet a total that low. The only time I've ever bet a total under that low, I believe I did it 2 games in a row when Boston played against Cleveland, and both games finished in the 180s. So this one would be a lean towards the under, but not enough for me to want to get to this game.
Yeah, this game was an absolute pass for me. And you know how I love backing the Miami Heat. Miami Heat are a team that I almost bet to win the conference and win the NBA Finals. I think this is a team that I am higher on than most, I think. This Miami Heat team, because we see how they're playing right now. They're playing good basketball, and they've been without a lot of players throughout the season. Like, this is a team that's been banged up for a decent amount of the season, and they're still competing in this division, and they're almost the number one seed in the conference. I think this is the best team in the East, if I had to be straight up about it, and I like them. So this would be a lean towards the Heat in this spot. I think team around 7.
They are the number one team in the East right now. Half game up on the Bulls.
Just looking at it for a second here. The Heat are minus 1,000 to win their division. Okay. They are 5-1 to win their conference, and they are now 12-1 to win the NBA Finals. I don't hate either of those type of propositions. Probably the way I would approach it is I'm probably just going to take the Heat to win the series in every single one of their playoff series. That's probably the way I'm going to approach it rather than taking a future on it. But if I were to take a future in the NBA, it's on this Heat to win the whole thing. So
that's fair.
I would lead Heat in this spot. Not going to be betting it, though, because I only had it at 7, and then that's only 1 point of value here. I would lean towards the team under with the Knicks, but once again, I didn't see enough value to really bet that at 98.5. So this is a pass for me.
That's fair. Nathan says that he's going to be taking that +6. I don't mind it, but didn't bet
I'm a
it.
Dog guy, and I don't mind it.
Don't forget to smash the like. It's free. Dang right it is. Bleed is coming in here saying yes, sir. # Heat Nation. You missed Dwade. I would too. But we'll keep on rolling.
Yeah,
I actually really like this game.
Yeah, I think this may be our disagreement game of the day. There's a couple of them.
No, please no.
Fine. Actually, there's another game I like a little bit more for that.
Okay, thank you.
Denver Nuggets are at the Brooklyn Nets here. The Nuggets are now 2-point road favorites here, and then a total of 221.5. Your thoughts on this game?
I got them at a pick 'em. I got the Nuggets. This is both teams coming off of are on the second leg of a back-to-back, so I will say that. But I will say the Brooklyn Nets are a better road team than a home team right now. And I don't think this Nets team can beat Denver without at least 2 of the big 3. And with no Durant with an injury for a while and Kyrie not being able to play in New York, this is a Denver Nuggets spot. Barton is questionable. He did not play in yesterday's game, but I think he could possibly play today versus the Nets. This Brooklyn team just doesn't have the depth that they would need in order to beat the Nuggets right now. Is the Nuggets bench playing good? No, not at all. They're one of the worst benches in the NBA at the moment, and which is a big surprise because they were one of the best benches last year. Granted, last year they had Murray and they had Porter, so their bench was a little bit stronger. But once the Nuggets, if anything, if you're going to be betting any futures, take the Nuggets to win the West. They're only going to get stronger because Murray will be back at some point this year, and so will Porter. So this team is going to end up being the team that we're expecting them to be with the lineup of Jokic, Murray, Porter, Gordon, and like Will Barton or something like that. And you'll be able to have Monte Morris to run that second unit. This is going to be a really good Nuggets team when it comes to them being fully healthy. So if you're interested in futures, go ahead, grab the Nuggets at this point to win the West and the finals if you're interested in that, because I know that that's probably got really good value on it right now. They've got a good stretch of games coming up where they could definitely make up some ground in the West. I like the Nuggets today to beat up on this banged up, weak, low bench, banged up bench in the Nets. So Nuggets, I got them at a pick 'em, and they've moved to -2. So there you go.
Yeah, for me at this point, like with the line movement, I would lean even more towards the Nets because you're getting a nice little plus price tag now on the money line. You can get around +110. I saw an interesting stat on these two teams, Tim. You want to take a guess where these two teams rank for ATS records on no days rest? Because both these teams
suck
on back-to-backs. If you
Yeah.
combine them, they've played 12 combined. They've played 14 back-to-backs this year.
Yeah.
7 each. They are combined 2-11-1 against the spread. The Nuggets are 1-6. The Brooklyn Nets are 1-5-1. These teams don't cover on no days rest. Plain and simple. If you're looking for a fade, the only team that's worse than them is the Rockets that are 1-6-1. So for percentage wise, and that's the same percentage as Denver. So Denver's tied for the worst team on no rest, and the Brooklyn Nets are the third worst team on no rest because you have the two teams tied below them. For me, this would be a lean towards the Nets, and this is more of a fade of the Nuggets on back-to-back and on the road rather than the play on the Nets. So I'm not a huge fan of the Nets. Like yesterday, it was more of a play on the a play against the Lakers rather than on the Lakers or on the Nets. So it'd be a lean Brooklyn for me, but I didn't play it.
That's 100% fair. I also want to mention if you guys are interested in any player props, and I'll give two out for this game. I think tonight is going to be the Nikola Jokic and James Harden show. Both of them to get a triple-double. I know I don't have the line on Jokic yet, but I can only imagine it'll be anywhere from plus 175 to 200. And then James Harden on DK is plus 225. I could not find it on my book yet because that game's not up on the live lines or on the player props. Both of them are getting a triple-double tonight. Nikola Jokic was really close to getting a triple-double last night when he went for 28 points, 21 rebounds, and 9 assists. Nikola Jokic is a beast. I already did my free pick last night. If you guys have not checked out that video, go check it out. And I like, 1 assist away from a triple-double. I had him bet last night too, which kind of sucked. But I feel like both of them could definitely be in line for triple-doubles because with the benches and stuff that both these two teams have, it's going to have to be those two guys to push it forwards and really get the game going for both sides. So,
and hear me out on this one, Tim. If both of them are plus 200 to get a triple-double tonight, same game parlay 8-1. If both of them are exactly 200.
All right, hear me out. If you're doing a same game parlay, do James Harden triple-double, Jokic triple-double, Nuggets money line.
Oh, you want to add that to the mix as well?
I feel like that would be fantastic.
Assuming the two triple-double props are
200, 225
are 200 each.
Huh? Okay. Harden's 225.
It's 225?
Yeah.
All right. So at plus 200, plus 225, and minus 130, you can get 16.25 to 1.
Beautiful. I would definitely be down for that parlay. So if anybody's interested in that, I when the player props come up and I can do that, I'm gonna put like $5 on that. So anyways, back to the chat. We've spent enough time on this Nuggets game. Good morning, guys. Yeah. Good morning, Tiffany. Smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button, and we'll mention Terry in a little bit, but he's at 97 subscribers, guys. He's getting really close. You guys better go and subscribe to his channel. We're trying to get him to 100 subscribers by the end of the
day. The end of the day. That's what we're doing.
By the end of the day. And I'm putting his link in the description below or in the chat now. Go ahead and subscribe to him. I'm going to do it again later. Get him to 100 by the end of the day. Go now.
Yeah, there's 37 people in the chat. Granted, 3 people haven't subscribed to him out of the 37 people. Come on.
Go. Nuggets money line. Yes. Morning, guys. Running late, but glad to be here with you guys. Hey, better late than never. Well, it's always nice to have everybody in chat. So there you go. Salute. Any thoughts on these games? Citadel under, Stony Brook under, Maris over. Let's see. I have the document here. Citadel. I believe we did have something from this game. Maybe. Or we might have had something and I didn't put it up. Citadel. I cannot. Well, real quick, Maris game, it would be a lean towards the over, a 1 point lean towards the over. I cannot find the Citadel on my card. Do one more scroll through. Sorry, I'm trying to find it on my thing. Yeah, I don't see the Citadel on my thing for whatever reason. That's weird. I know. I remember typing them up. Up there it is. Under. Yes. 100%. We have that one up on the site actually as one of our plays. And then Maris. I already did that one, but Stony Brook. I believe we disagree with your Stony Brook play. But yeah, one assist away. Good prop. Yes, it is. I feel like it is. I feel like that could be a decent spot. Over Nuggets. I mean, if you're going triple doubles and stuff, I wouldn't mind it. Just the only reason why I would say no is because both teams are on second leg of back-to-backs. James Harden, Pra, and Jokic. Yes, that's where I would go as well. But I like the triple doubles. Kev Cook, thumbs up. Yep, there's Terry's link. Nick, I see your hockey picks. I'm very excited to hear why you like all these dogs. It won't go well.
It's a line thing. It's a line value thing where I have the games priced compared to where they're actually priced.
You share Terry's video. By the way, 98 subscribers now. He's got one more. Nice. Guys, there's 35 of you in the chat. There's a link right here. Go subscribe to his channel and get two more subscribers onto it. Sorry. A bunch of smiles. Thanks, AJ. Subscribe to Terry. Yes, exactly. You subscribed. I also follow him on Twitter. There you go. There you go. Of course. Let's keep rolling, though, Nick. We have, 4 more NBA games left?
Something like that. The Raptors are at the Bulls here. This line has also dropped a little bit here. The Bulls are now 4-point favorites. Still 218.5. What's your thoughts on this game?
This is a Bulls team that's a little bit banged up right now. Vucevic is questionable for this game and probable for this game. Also, Fred VanVleet on the opposite side. He was out yesterday. We'll see with today. Lonzo Ball also remains out. Scotty Barnes did not play against the Hornets. He's a little bit banged up right now. So if he plays, he's still not 100%. I didn't touch this game. It would be a lean towards Toronto. I just feel like this could be a good spot for him. But Chicago is still fighting for that number 1 seed. I know it's still early. It's only January. But this stuff matters to these guys. Like getting the 1 seed in the East. And I was looking at the East standings yesterday. Holy crap. This is a close conference. Looking at it between first place and 11th place is 10.5 games. Just getting an idea, between first and sixth in the West is 12 games. This Eastern Conference is mega competitive right now to the point where like Philadelphia is in sixth and they're 3 games out for first place in the East. This could switch at any point. I feel like there's 9 teams alive in this Eastern Conference because Boston could easily go on a run and get up there too. I think there's 9 live teams in the Eastern Conference at the moment. When looking at the West, I feel like there's 4. And that's it for the first place seed. So this is well, anyways, back to this game. I pass on this one. It would be lean towards the Raptors. Sorry, I got into a little bit of a tangent about the East, about the standings and stuff, but I don't like anything in this game.
Yeah, then I'll make it super short and sweet here. I'm passing on this game as well. I had this game at 3.5. It's 4, so I don't see much value on this game. Pass.
Sounds good. Mike's coming in saying Clippers. You already got a loser there. I'm on the Magic. Bucks. I'm on the Cavs. Hornets. I did not bet that game. Hawks didn't. I bet the over. Nuggets. I like it. Raptors. I would lean that way. Grizzlies, Suns, Mavericks. We'll go over those games in just a second. Speaking of the Memphis Grizzlies game, let's run it.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are 4-point road favorites in this game against the Spurs. Spurs on the second half of back-to-back here. The Grizzlies, I don't remember the last time they played. Or no, the last time they played, they got blown out against Dallas. Total 228.5 in this game. Where are you looking?
Yeah. I'm on the Grizzlies. The fact that they're only 4-point favorites is a little bit shocking to me. Granted, they're a really good road team. 15-8 on the road, 16-7 against the spread on the road. They've been hot lately, 7-3, 73 against the spread. And they're going up against the Spurs team that, yes, played last night, and it's a second leg of it back-to-back. Their players really didn't play all that much last night. Like, DeJounte Murray played all of 24 minutes. Scored 19, 10, and 5, so that's pretty good. But like Jakob Poeltl, another one of the starters, played 21 minutes. Derek White played all of 23. This is a Spurs team that Pop doesn't run their players into the ground. So, and Spurs got a really good bench. But I like the Grizzlies in this game. I took a -4. This is a spot where back-to-back Spurs are not particularly good. And the Grizzlies have been I think they're currently the second best team against the spread right now. Yeah, Oklahoma City is currently the number 1 team against the spread this year. But still, Memphis hitting at 63.27% against the spread this year, 31-18. They're one of the 3 teams that are on the top 3 for at least 63% or higher, with Oklahoma City and Cleveland. And I'm backing the 2 teams that are playing today who are on the top 3. I've been making money with the Grizzlies all year. Going to keep running with them. Grizzlies -4.
Yeah, here's the thing. These are 2 teams for me that I want to back when they're underdogs. I get it. The Grizzlies are good. I don't like laying points with them, especially on the road. And you said that the San Antonio Spurs are not good on second half of back-to-backs. They've had 9 back-to-backs this year. They're 5-4 against the spread. So they're covering here, which looking at one of the chats here, Tim, Spurs and Memphis is a setup game. Spurs win, which leads me to our disagree play of the day. I didn't bet this. I just want to put out there that I'm 6-0 in these plays. In the NBA, as the hockey guy in the NBA, the games that I've picked out that I disagree with Tim, I'm putting them out there like that. I disagree with you here. I didn't bet it. I'm not going to bet it because I don't bet against plays up on the site, and you're the NBA expert on our team. If you guys don't know, I put up the hockey plays. Tim put up the NBA plays. We don't really discuss any of those, even though I do handicap the NBA a little bit. If I'd like a play and Tim's already put the opposite side up on the site, I plain and simply don't bet it. So that's how we play it around. That's how we do things around ESB. And the way I'm able to express my opinions here in the NBA is having this. So the disagree play of the day for me, I like the Spurs plus the 4. I think they potentially win this game straight up.
Nah.
Looking to go 7-0.
Shut up. Under both teams banged up, Raps on a back-to-back first to 100. I could definitely see that. I could definitely see an under in that game. Grizzlies bounce back 100%. Ride with me. I'm getting off your bus as soon as I saw the first 2 plays. I'm on the Cavs. I'm on the Magic. And it'd be a lean towards the Kings. But if you're grabbing Atlanta on the money line, I'm not gonna talk you off of a -500. So that's whatever for you. We'll keep rolling. We got 2 NBA games left.
Yeah. We got kind of like the marquee matchup of the day, I guess you can call it here. The Phoenix Suns are at the Utah Jazz, 2 of the best teams in the West. The Suns are 3.5-point road favorites. We have a total of 224.5. What's your spot in this one?
Yeah, I'm on the Suns. This is still a Jazz team. Yes, I saw what they did last time, and they covered against the Suns. Granted, it was a 9-11 point spread, whatever it is. This has dropped down to a 2.5, which is a little bit surprising. I got them -3. I got them -4. I still think they cover I still think they cover the 4. I think they win by double digits. Last game, Jazz really put in a hard work to get that one. I don't see the same. I don't see that replicating again. This Suns team is, I think, the best team on the road this year. 18-4 against the spread. 18-4 on the road, 14-8 against the spread on the road. This is one of the hottest teams in basketball. They've won 9 out of their last 10 games. Their only loss was when they were missing half their players. And the Jazz have kind of just fallen apart. 2-8 their last 10, and they've covered 2 of those games. And I think it was the only 2 games that they covered Oh, no, they covered their last game, but it was a 12-point spread, and then they covered against the Denver Nuggets. Other than that, they've been losing or pushing. And this is not a Jazz team I'm willing to back right now. So right now, Suns are the better team in this matchup, and I think they win this game by double digits.
I don't know if they win the game by double digits. I think that this game may be closer than people think. I didn't bet it. I'm leaning the home dog in this spot here. I was going to look at the home dog a little bit with the Jazz. We saw what they did last game. I liked the Jazz in their last game a little bit. That was another one. That wasn't the disagreement play of the day, but it was another one I was leaning towards the Jazz. I feel
no Mitchell and no Gobert.
Yeah, I feel like if we're looking at the Utah Jazz here, and I'm going to bring hockey into this, they're giving me Vegas Golden Knights feels because they're a very talented team that will make it deep in the playoffs, and they seem to be semi-okay when they lose players. Like we saw them cover the other night as with half their team out. We've seen them keep games close with half their team out sometimes. Similar to what Vegas has done where they've continued to win games without players like Pietrangelo and Stone and Pasquaretti and Martinez all in their line, all out. So I feel like this could be closer than people think because good teams find a way to keep things close with players out. I think the Jazz could keep this closer than people think. I didn't bet it. I lean towards the home dog, though.
That's fair. Trust me on this tonight. We'll talk about it in the morning. Hey, and if we're wrong, we're wrong. Come back in the morning and say we're wrong. Leave a like and say hi. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Suns, baby. Yeah, Sean. Hey, how you doing? I like Mississippi +4 versus Arkansas. We didn't look at sides at all, so this is another setup game. I love how you think these are setup games. Somehow by 4 points. I think the Suns are going to win that game, so whatever. If Jazz win, they're going to come back in the last quarter, but Suns taking it. Yes, if anything, yeah.
Yeah, the Jazz are a good fourth quarter team. If you like the Suns, here's how you should approach this. Take them first half.
Yep, probably. Suns got 3 good players out. They got DeAndre Ayton out, which he's been out for a little while. JaVale McGee, which was the backup, and Cameron Payne. I'm not too hung up on it. I think this is going to be still a good spot for the Suns. They still got Booker. They still got Chris Paul. They got what they need. Spread probably dropped because Suns only have one center tonight, small ball. Hey, that's fine. Giannis is playing no way. They beat Bucks. Kings are trash. I can't defend pick and roll. Grizzlies are serious. Well, that was about 6 different things in one sentence. Giannis is playing no way. They beat Bucks. Giannis is on the Bucks. Oh, you're talking no way because Giannis is playing. There's no way the Cavs win. Kings are trash. Can't defend pick and roll. Well, I have the over, so that's fine. And Grizzlies are serious. Yeah, I have the Grizzlies tonight. I like that one. I'll bet you $50 on the Jazz. I already have money on the game. I don't need to be betting individual people for my chat. We will blink. Suns will be up 10 to 15 points before we know it. That is correct. That's fine. Suns win by 10. Yeah, honestly, I don't see this one being close. But final game of the NHL night, NBA night.
And then we get to get into hockey. Yeah. Dallas Mavericks are at the Portland Trailblazers here. The Mavericks are, I believe, 4-point road favorites now. This line has dropped a half a point. Total of 216 in this spot. Where are you looking?
Yeah, both these two teams are also on second leg of back-to-backs. Dallas coming off an ugly game against Golden State, which I backed them last night. Portland coming off a cover but a blown lead. Portland's been covering spreads lately. I passed on this game. I will say that I did pass on this game. But it would be a lean towards Portland. Dallas is a very hit or miss team. They're either going to win by 20 points or get blown out of the building. So I am laying off this game. Probably a lean towards the under in this one just because Dallas has been just a heavy under team. Granted, they went over last night. The only reason why they went over, Golden State scored 130 on them. Dallas has been a heavy under team. Yeah, 14 and 33 to the under this year. So this is a spot where it would be lean towards the under in this game, lean towards the Trailblazers, but nothing for me in this one.
I'll take your lean on the Trailblazers, and I'll raise you by going all in here. Give me the Blazers plus 4.5. Give me the Blazers money line at plus 165. This is a team I've been backing since they've lost Lillard, because not surprisingly, this Blazers team has gotten better at covering spreads since they lost Lillard. And the plain and simple truth is because the markets are valuing this team way too low. Like, I cashed a ticket on them plus 6.5 or 3.5 last night. Granted, they had a nice lead. They should have cashed a money line ticket. But this is a Blazers team that when you're giving me points with them recently, this team has been really good at covering spreads. And they kind of give me Indiana vibes right now, where I'm cashing on both these teams right now when they're getting really nice plus money tags. And that's where I'm going to go in this game. Give me the plus 4.5. Give me the plus 165 or whatever I got it at. This line has dropped to 4 and 145. So I once again beat a line movement on this underdog. I love my underdogs. I look for spots to back these underdogs. And at home, as a nice little plus 4.5 underdog, give me them here. I'll take the points and the money line in this spot.
Totally down for that one. I said it would be a lean that way. I didn't pull the trigger. You did. Good luck tonight. But that is all the NBA games. Blazers first quarter. I don't mind that. Cavs beat the Bucks. I think so. I know it's a contrary opinion, but Giannis is playing, but he's beat up. So I can honestly see the Cavs winning tonight, or at least keeping it close. I have them plus 4.5. St. Bonnie -3. Good luck. We did not bet that game. Who are they against? Just out of curiosity. St. Bonaventure. I don't think we bet them. St. Bonnie against George Mason. I don't mind that. Safe pick. CJ over 20 points. Yeah, CJ has been that offense, so I don't mind that at all. All right, Nick. You get some NHL action now. I will say you forgot to type in a play, so I took the liberties and typed it in for you. Calgary Flames, Columbus Blue Jackets. Yeah, you forgot to type that one in. I'm like, oh, you only have 4 games, and then looked at the thing and realized it was 5. So you forgot to type this one in. Calgary, -185 in this one. Total is 6. Where are you running?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank you for typing in the thing right and not just doing Flames at Jackets and moving on. Yeah, looking at this spot here, we get a nice little home underdog. You know me. I have a thing for home underdogs. And when we look at this team here, we have Calgary, who are 19-12-6. They're 18-19 against the spread. They're 19-18 over under. They are a good road team. I will give the Flames that. They started off hot on the road. They're now 13-8-2. So they've cooled down a little bit. So the Flames have cooled down a little bit on the road, but they're still a good road team. They're a team that I'm not purposely going out and trying to fade them on the road. On the other side, we have Columbus, who is 18-20-1. They're 21-18 against the spread. They're 24-14 over under this year. They're a big over team, 11-8-1 at home. And I like both the side and the total for this one here. And we know with Columbus, they score goals at home. And I like the home underdog in this spot. This line, unfortunately, I need to learn when I want to bet bigger underdogs like this one, I need to just do it in the morning, because 95% of the time, if you're looking to back an underdog, especially at 170 or higher, if you wake up in the morning, they'll probably be 180, 190. Or this one was 161 when I got it. They're now 171. So plain and simple, if you guys like big underdogs like me, wait as long as you can, because I've had a couple move against me. I had one move for me. The biggest underdog of the day has moved for me. But I like the Columbus Blue Jackets here in this spot. And I know this may not be the sexy pick. Everybody, you know what everybody remembers with this Calgary Flames team, Tim?
7-1.
They just whooped the Blues ass last game, 7-1. It was, I think, 5-0 at the end of the second period. It was like 3-0 at the end of the first period. It was a blowout here. And now everybody remembers that. It's going to be Elvis Merzlikins. It's not Corpus Hollow or whatever you want to call him, who has been an absolute Swiss cheese goalie this year, where he can't stop a beach ball. He's had comparisons to Aaron Dell, so I'm just throwing all the shots out here on Jonas Korpisalo. But with Merzlikins and net at home, he's a really good home goalie. And this is a healthy Blue Jackets team. This is a healthy Flames team as well. The only ones they're missing is a fourth string goalie and I think a fifth string, they're missing Tyler Pitlick, which I think is like a third or fourth center. So they're not missing much either. I like a shot here with the Jackets here, plus 161. Now you can get them at plus 171. I don't hate the plus 1.5 either. You can get plus 1.5 for minus 147. I think they at least keep it close. Give me the over 6 and give me the Blue Jackets.
I like it. Want to mention something real quick. We did it. We did.
That's
the chat
Terry.
And everything. But Terry, 100 subscribers for Terry. I saw it in the chat. I looked up on Social Blade. Boom, 100 subscribers in 5 days, 6 days? Hell yeah, dude. Let's get it. Sorry, we're pumped. I feel like I'm pumped up more about Terry's channel right now than I am about ESB at the moment. This has been a fun ride to help him out, get him up to 100 subscribers, and we're only getting started. So really, really cool to see. Just wanted to quickly mention that one. Hell yeah, Terry, let's get it. Back to the chat. Who wins today? Marquette and Seton Hall. Marquette is 14-6. Seton Hall is 12-6. Marquette's the 22nd best team in the nation. It's a 5.5 point spread for Seton Hall. Now, at first glance, because we didn't cap any totals yesterday, or any sides yesterday, I will say that. At glance, I feel like this is a Seton Hall spot. Because everybody's going to go and see, Marquette's ranked. Marquette's got the better record. They're plus money. Why not jump on Marquette? No, I think this is a spot where Seton Hall wins. And I think they win by double digits against them. But personally, we did not get to any sides today. We didn't do them. Yep, just subscribe to Terry. I believe I was number 100. Let's get it. St. Louis versus, I believe it was George Washington, minus 16.5. I didn't bet it. George Washington's not a good team. St. Louis is, so I could easily see that one being a blowout. What do you guys think about Iowa State under the 127? Let's go find Iowa State on my document. I don't believe we bet that game. But where's Iowa State? Not part of the last page. I probably passed it and just didn't even notice. Where the heck is Iowa State? I don't think we bet that game.
They play Okie State. I think that's an 8 o'clock game.
Got it. Under the 127, we have it lined at 125, so we wouldn't mind that at all. Hockey, yes, hockey. If you look at Luka after bad games, he always comes back strong. Something to check out. I don't mind it. I didn't bet that game, so. Yep, he's at 100. Let's get it. Flames, Blue Jackets over. Blue Jackets. I'm in baseball mode. Blue Jackets over plus 1.5. Flames draw. There you go. Already mentioned that game. I saw you commented earlier. Hey fellas, what up, Nick? I might be going Caps game. Give me something. What do you think?
That's the next game. I think that's gonna be a good transition to the next game. When we're done with the chat.
Getting wild, yes. Of course, Terry. This has been fun to see for us too. Yeah, Terry, Michigan basketball. Michigan. We don't have a side for it, but we have it lined at a 146. So, of course, Terry, of course. Them going 127, 126, 127. Who?
Go over like those totals in college basketball.
Oh, yeah. We like going over in those low totals. We'll keep on rolling, Nick. Sharks. The San Jose Sharks are at the Washington Capitals. Minus 210 for the Capitals. Total of 5.5. Where are you going in this game?
Yeah, looking at this spot here, I'm trying to get up all my numbers, trying to find where that tab went. Oh, it's on my other screen. This game lined around There we go. I'm so prepared. Capitals minus 150. So I am on the dog in this spot. I got them at, I think, 169 last night. Now they're 188. So I wish I waited just a little bit longer on here with the Sharks as a road underdog in this spot. And I think that this is a nice little spot for the Sharks here, who I feel like they play they're 10-10 on the road, so they're not a bad road team. We know I don't think the Capitals should be laying minus 210 right now, to be completely honest. They haven't been playing that great as of late. They're 12-6-5 at home, so they're 12-11 really at home. Aiden Hill has looked okay. Ilya Samsonov has been fighting the puck a little bit here. Their offense is just not clicking right now. And when we look at the advanced numbers here, actually the Washington Capitals did deserve a little bit better of a fate in their last game, as their expected goals margin was 3.45 to 1.68 in favor of the Capitals. But at this price, I had to take a shot with the underdog here in this spot. You guys know how much I love the Capitals this year. I've mentioned this plenty of times. I have a cup ticket. I have an OV MVP ticket, but I am on the dog in this spot here. Give me the Sharks here in this spot. This is a strict price play. I think this line is about 40 cents higher than it should be, so I'm going to go with the SJ Sharks. Do.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yep. Dogs will be barking today. Ducks too. Capitals got to bounce back after that poor performance against Knights. They don't have to. No.
But Robin Lehner did stand on his head in that game. The Capitals should have won that game. I'll say that straight out. By the chances they were creating and the opportunities they had, Robin Lehner stood on his head, and this is someone who bet the Vegas Golden Knights. I did not deserve to cash Vegas Golden Knights that night, but they did.
There you go.
Sometimes Caps have been be luckier than good.
Caps have been very average. Yep.
They're in a little bit of a slump. Yeah, they are.
Feeling the Sharks as well, Nick. Caps have been playing bad lately, I've noticed. Yep. Caps race to 3. Ovechkin anytime scorer. You can't really talk off any Ovechkin.
Also, you got to keep in mind the last thing that people remember with the Sharks team is they had the Tampa Bay Lightning coming in on a second half of a back-to-back after getting embarrassed by the Ducks, and the Lightning opened up a can of whoop ass and won 7-1 in that game. So you got to keep that in mind as well. This could be a little bit of a bounce-back spot. Plus, I need to look at what the Sharks' schedule looks like in their future schedule here, because they may be going through the road trip of hell after this game, because usually teams, especially West Coast teams, start with they start with the Capitals, and then they'll go through. Yeah, they've got the road trip of hell coming up here, because they're in Washington, and then they have the lovely trip to Florida, Carolina, and Tampa Bay. This is a must-win game for the Sharks because they're going to go through hell the next 3 games.
That's fair. Both teams couldn't score on power plays. Laughing face. Vegas had 5 power plays. Wagington had like 3. Yeah, Wagington's been really a sketchy team lately.
Yeah.
Making fun of you, Bleed. It's all good. Caps, blow them out. I don't know. They're going to miss Erik Karlsson. Yeah. There you go. Keep on rolling. You got 3 games left. The Anaheim Ducks quack against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Minus 270 favorites are the Leafs. Total is 6. Where are you looking in this one, Nick?
Side and total in this one. I like both of them. I'm going to start it off by saying quack. We're going with the Ducks here. I got them at plus 243. This is one of my favorite dog plays of the day. This was probably my second favorite. The other one I bet earlier yesterday and beat a little bit of line movement on. They're about to pick them now. The other game, hint, hint, probably one of my favorite underdog plays of the day. Not my best bet of the day, but I like the under in this game as well. The Ducks have gone under 6 expected goals in 3 of their last 5 games. The Maple Leafs have gone under 6 expected goals in 4 of their last 5 games. Both these teams are going to play a little bit more of a defensive style of hockey. the Ducks are coming off of a really nice win against the Bruins, where I had them plus 1.5 and plus 214. So I cashed big on them there. This Ducks team, I believe they got Troy Terry back, which is huge. I believe they're getting a couple more players back. I think they got Getzlaf back. They're still going to be without Sonny Milano, but they also got a defenseman back too, I believe. Yeah, they got one of their defensemen back. I just can't remember who at the moment. I think they got Drysdale back. Oh, no, they got – I don't remember. There was one defenseman that they were missing. They were missing Manson, and they were missing another guy, and they got the other guy back. Manson's still on COVID list, but and this is a Leafs team that's going to be still without Andre Kashe. They're still without Jake Muzzin. I like the under in this game as well, because some people may look at missing defensemen like that and think this is going to be a higher scoring game because defensemen are out. But also when it's an offensive minded defenseman, a little bit like Jake Muzzin, it limits offensive opportunities because your other defensemen are not going to be pinching in as much, and they're not going to be playing more offensively aggressive. So I like the under in this game. The Ducks have been the Ducks have been known to play towards the under. They play more of a trap style hockey. So I'll go under 6 in this spot and give me the big dog in this one, plus 245 with the Ducks.
Hey, plus money. I'm not going to talk off plus money. Jay Richardson says over 5.5. Sharks have defensive injuries. Agree at the beginning of the gauntlet, I will fade them in Florida. That's fair. Quack, quack. All I can think of is like doing a what's his name? Oh, God.
Donald?
No. Samuel L. Jackson voice and being quack, quack, mother.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just thinking of it that way. I for some reason when I ever see that, that's the only thing I could think of. But that's fine. And before I introduce this next game, I would love to just
stop it. Get some help.
Can we do that?
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, that's totally fair.
We get the Blackhawks and the Detroit Pistons. Wow, Red Wings. Minus 110 favorites are the Red Wings. It's essentially a pick 'em in this game. Total of 5.5. What do you like in this game?
Wasn't a pick 'em when I bet it. I got the Blackhawks at plus 115 in this game, and I got the over 5.5. I like a side and a total on this 1-800-GAMBLER, so call me 1-800-GAMBLER, whatever. My numbers really like this game. We have Chicago, who has gone over 5.5 expected goals in 4 of their last 5 games. We have the Red Wings, who have gone over 5.5 expected goals in their last 4 or 5 games. And the only game they didn't, it was a 5.37 expected goal total. We have the Chicago Blackhawks, where 4 of the last 5 games, they should have had a positive scoring regression. They should have scored more than they did. And the only one they didn't, they scored 0.05 more than they should have. So this team is did you on or they'd be some total behind well connection. Oh, are we good now? I think we're good now. Both these teams, 4 of the last 5 games, they should have had total goals positive regression as well, because I'm seeing a lot of green for that as well. So I'm looking at this game to go higher scoring, and I like over 5.5, and I like the Blackhawks after losing 2-0 to get against Colorado Avalanche to get their offense going a little bit better in this game. If you're looking at props, DeBrincat, Kane, Jones, I mean, I won't talk you off of those for this one here. So give me over and give me Blackhawks here. I got Blackhawks at plus 115. They were the first dog I bet on this slate.
That's fine.
They should be the favorite.
There you go. Bleed's agreeing with me on the 1-800. Ducks go on an East Coast hunting winning streak. 3.
Yeah.
Get it? Lenny's team. Yes, I know it's Lenny's team. I don't really care.
I don't care.
If Blackhawks win, it'll go over. Great angle. There you go.
To me, they're numbers.
Yep. We're going to go into this last game, which I think is going to be the marquee matchup of the night. Boston Bruins are in Colorado taking on the Avalanche. This one's a minus 175 or 165 for the Avalanche. Total is 6. Where are you looking at this game?
Yeah, this is, I want to say, my best bet of the day. This is my favorite play, and it may seem gutsy. It may seem like this is not a play for the faint of heart. I will say that now. And no, it's not betting the Bruins in Colorado, where I think they've won 15 straight home games. I like the under in this game. I like under in a Colorado Avalanche game, which sounds crazy, but this is more because of the Boston Bruins than this is the Colorado Avalanche. And for their last 5 games, the Bruins have not only gone under 6 expected goal totals, they've gone under 5 expected goal totals. And on the other side, the Avalanche have gone under 6 expected goal totals in 3 of their last 5 games. And looking at the Boston side, this one was all green where I wanted to see green for an under, and all red where I wanted to see red for an under. In all 5 of their last 5 games, they've had a positive expected goals against compared to what they've given up, meaning they've given up more goals than they should have. And on the then for expected total goals in the game, I'm seeing a lot of red, which means the totals went higher than they should have. So yes, I know in the last 5 games for the Bruins, it's gone 7-5, 7-8, and 7 in their games here. But they're going to be able to take care. I think that this is a lower scoring game. I think this is a playoff atmosphere for this one. We get 2 really good games, or 2 really good teams. I don't think that the offense is going to be buzzing in this game. I think this is going to be a close, tight checking game, especially if we get Pavel Francouz in net, which has actually looked really good. I think he's your starter right now. If you're Colorado, he is your starter. It's not Darcy Kemper. And I think you go out and during trade deadline and you look for a backup for Pavel Francouz here, because we all know that because he was out all of last year. That's why he wasn't really a thought. That's why they had to go out and sign Darcy real quick. He's 6-1-2 this year, 2.03 ERA, goals allowed average, and a .932 save percentage. So this is a goalie that I really like here. And as long as it's not Tuukka Rask in net for Boston, I think they'll be fine. Ullmark has been fine this year. He's been good compared. It's amazing what happens when he has a good team in front of him. 14-5-0 this year, 2.55 goals allowed average, and a .915 save percentage. And yes, I just digged at your Sabres there, Tim, because he was a Sabre last year. So it's amazing what happens when he has a good team in front of him. So I like the under in this game. I like both these goalies. I like the defensive play of these teams. My best bet of the day. Give me under 6 at plus 107. You can probably get around plus 110 between these two teams, and you may see a 6.5 later in the day. I think if I waited, I probably could have gotten a 6.5 around 5:30, 6 o'clock in this game. But yeah, give me under 6 at plus 107 in the spot.
Sounds good. Real quick, Carlos, you keep mentioning these setup games. Put all your setup games and your plays from those setup games in the chat, all in one thing.
And we'll track them.
And I'll put them. I'll track them on my thing. And then when we come back tomorrow, we see how you do on them. Because if you have a couple of them each day, like a setup game, I want to see how you do on them. So go ahead, leave your like 3 or 4 of your setup games in the chat, and I'll track them for you, and we'll see how they go. Hit the like button. We appreciate that. Good luck, everybody. Of course, good luck. And Carlos will give you the time to put them in as we're going over the all the housekeeping and stuff. What do you guys think of the Drake game under? Drake versus Illinois Southern Illinois. I gotta find the game. Hold on. Drake. I know maybe it's here. No. Drake versus Southern Illinois. There it is. We have it lined at a 140.5. So I don't know what it's lined at, but that's what I got for it. But we'll go ahead, quickly run the promo so you guys know what is going on over at earlesportsbets.com. And then we'll do some housekeeping, recapping, and heading on out for today. So here is the bumper.
Hey guys, earlesportsbets.com has finally launched. And to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to earlesportsbets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we're only really pushing it a lot because it's kind of how we're able to do this full time. So we do appreciate anybody who does go over and get anything from the site, or even just goes and looks at the site, draw a little bit of traffic over there. So we do appreciate everybody who does go over. Also, if you guys are not interested in our plays, but interested in Craig Trapp or Rickenbach, or just go look at the leaderboards, see who's up there, and pick somebody from the leaderboards. I think that's a fantastic idea. Just if you go over there, just check out any of them. Even if you get something from them over on the Earle Sports Bet site, it still supports us. So go ahead, check that out. All that linked in the description below. But if you do use that code, you get a week pass, $49. Use the code. I believe it's still year. Correct, Nick? Still year?
Yes.
YEAR at checkout, 20% off. So 1 week for what, $40? And you're going to be getting 90 plays in college basketball from us, because we are downsizing just a little bit. So you'll be getting a good chunk of plays. So like 50 cents a play for college basketball, which we are up 67 units this year. So go ahead, check that out. And we appreciate everybody who does. But quickly, housekeeping, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, and the EarleSportsBets.com website, all linked down below. Speaking of the ESB and Picks and Parleys family, obviously you guys know about Getting Wild with Terry and friends. Go ahead, check him out. I'll put his link. I believe I still have his link saved on my thing. Yep. I just put his link in the chat again. If anybody has not subscribed to him, he just had 100 subscribers. So now let's hit 250 by the end of next month. Let's keep rolling with it. Get him up there. We're going to just keep pushing him. Let's see if we can get him monetized by like the Stanley Cup or something in that nature. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get that done. We appreciate the support there. Also, Picks and Parleys family, Craig did his show earlier. Check that out. Me and Nick are live now. Higgs should be live in about 20 minutes. Allie at 1:30 for Morning Wood. Game time at 6. Shooting hoops tonight at 9. So lots and lots of content coming out tonight throughout the entire sites and everything. So go ahead and make sure you stay tuned for all of that. Go back to the chat. You got a shirt? Oh, we appreciate that, dude. I trust me. We got a couple of the shirts ourselves, so they're good. We really enjoy them. Avalanche, Memphis, Cavs setup games. All right, so
Cavs. You say Cavs. So the Bucks are the play, or the Cavs are the play? The Cavs are the play.
Bucks would be the play.
Okay.
Because he's against the Avalanche, he's against the Memphis Grizzlies, he's against the Cavs. Those are Carlos Garcia's setup plays. There you go. We appreciate you putting that up. Hope you guys have a great day. You too as well. Recap for today, and then we'll head on out. I got 6 plays in the NBA. Give me Cleveland plus 4.5, or Orlando money line versus the Clippers. The over in the Kings game. Denver on the pick'em. Phoenix -4, and Memphis -3.5. Nick?
Yeah, in the NBA, I'll go with the Pacers on the money line here. Give me the Cavaliers plus the 4.5 and the money line. Give me the Kings plus 9.5 and the money line at plus 360. Give me the Blazers plus 4.5 and plus 165. In the NHL, give me the Sharks on the money line. Give me the Ducks plus on the money line plus 243. Give me the under in that Ducks game as well, under 6. Give me the Blue Jackets and the over. Give me the Blackhawks and the over. And then to close it all on out, give me the Bruins under 6 goals.
That sounds good. Nick, finish on out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's just going to about wrap it up for this one. You want. Thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live here at ESB, which is anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single morning. But that's going to just about do it for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And this has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I want to thank you guys as always, and good luck.
See you guys.